host Dee, and you're watching Kickin' It with Dee, where we showcase music videos from the Caribbean. Also, we have our very special guest, and I will let you guys know where the lime is and so much more. So keep it locked to Kickin' It with Dee. Welcome back to Kickin' It with Dee, and we're going to jump into Dee's 5 favorite pick of the week. Starting in at number 5, Jabs with Island Kid.
Island Anthem.
Another one for the radio. It's Jabs, the island. Da 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 da. I'm from the islands where people smiling, but we got violence too. I'm from a place filled with paradise and yachts fill up the whole lagoon. I'm from the islands where you can drive for 37 square miles, it's true. I'm from a place where I'm never afraid to rock the red, white, and blue. Red, white, and blue.
Put 'em up, put 'em up.
Red, white, and blue.
Put 'em up, put 'em up.
Red, white, and blue.
Put 'em up, put 'em up.
Red, white, and blue. I'm just an island kid. Island kid. Island kid. I'm just an island kid. Island kid. Island kid.
When they ask you where you live,
the island, I'm from the island, so I'm an island kid.
and when they ask you where you from,
The island, I'm from the island, so I'm an island kid. Here the sun blazing hot any occasion, but some days it raining too. And we got tourists waiting, exploring with amazement, coming from the vacation cruise. And every day down here for we is just like summer. We can roll up to the beach whenever the sun up. Let's go, you know my number. And I guess by now you know my 3 favorite colors. Red, white, and blue.
put 'em up, put 'em up.
Red, white, and blue.
Put 'em up, put 'em up.
Red, white, and blue. Oh, oh, red, white, and blue.
And that was Jabs with The Island Kid, which was produced here on St. Martin. Now, coming in at number 4, we're going to add some color to your life with Fantopia.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Adding colors to life, shining brighter through you from inside, spreading joy everywhere. Magic happens whenever we're there. Hey, come take a journey, all boys and girls. With imagination, nothing is impossible. The power's inside of you. Yeah, I am Fantopia. You are Fantopia. We are Fantopia. It's in our hearts. Fantopia. Adding colors to life. Oh, 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 oh. Adding colors to life. Oh, 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 Hey, it's amazing, so amazing. The dancing and playing is something new. If you're ready, come and join me. The party is waiting, it's just for you. Fantopia, you are Fantopia. We are Fantopia. It's in our hearts. Fantopia. Adding colors to life. Oh, 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 oh. Adding colors to life. Oh, 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 oh.
And that was Fantopia coming in at number 4, which was produced by Great Music Studio. Now we're going to take a commercial break, and when we come back, we have a very special guest that you don't want to miss. Keep it locked with Kickin' It with D. Hey guys, and welcome to Kickin' It with D. Right now we will be having a Let's Kick It, and today I have a very special guest, Super from the Super Duper Morning Show. Welcome.
Hi Dee, thank you for having me on your show.
It's a pleasure. Now Super, how did you started as a radio host?
It's a long story, but I'll try to make it short. Basically, Loud and Loving It, back in the days, had a radio show called, actually Teen Times I should say, had a radio show called Loud and Loving It. And one day I was listening to the show. I was coming home from school. I used to do University of St. Martin, and I heard that they were looking for a new co-host. I said, you know what, let me just try. I called in, I put my name on the list. There was an audition the weekend later, and I did my audition. Now, I didn't expect to be a part of it because I went in, all the cool guys from the block was there, all the guys that you know from high school, and I was like, listen, I have no chance. But a week later, I got the call from Michael Granger. He said, Super, you made it.
Wow.
I was like, wow, like how? He was like, trust me, out of all the guys that were there, you're the only one that impressed us. You were yourself, you spoke clearly, and since then, that's how it started, and I'm here now.
And how did you transition from a teen radio to the Bulldog Show?
Well, yeah, I used to be on Loud and Loving It Teen Times, and then one day I got a call from Bulldog. He did Rude Awakening show on Laser 101. He did the morning show, and he saw the potential in me. You know, he was like, you know what, you could, Loud and Loving It is good, but I think you could go a step higher. You could be even better. So he took me under his wing, and that's how I became part of the Rude Awakening show. And to separate the two, you know, Loud and Loving It, I was Super Kid, and then on the Rude Awakening show, they used to call me Rerun.
Wow.
So that's how I got the name. And ever since then, you know, being under his wing, got all the motivation from him, got all the tricks of the trade and everything. And yeah.
And was it easy?
No, it was not. It definitely wasn't easy, especially working with Bulldog. And I think because of that, that's why I'm such the perfectionist I am today. I was always one, but yeah, something about him and working with him made me like, listen, it has to be perfect or it's not gonna work at all. So.
Did you ever think of quitting on how hard he was with you?
No, I never did. It was so much fun, you know. He was hard on me, but I was always hard on myself already, you know. So I wanted it to be perfect. So when it wasn't perfect, because I knew it wasn't perfect myself, so I know when I would present it to him, I know he wasn't gonna like it from the get-go. So said, so done. And then I would have to go and do it over and do it over and do it over. And then when I knew it was perfect, brought it to him, it was perfect for him, and that's how I know. So I was also, not only was he hard on me, but I was hard on myself, which always also helped make me into, you know, the person that I am today.
So from Teen Times, Loud and Loving It, to Rerun on the Bulldog,
Right.
now the Super Duper Morning Show.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about that.
I was in the Netherlands studying Amsterdam for a while, and I was finishing up school. And when I left for the first time, I was always told by management, they said, listen, no matter what, you always have a home here at Laser 101. So I always kept that at the back of my mind. And when I was finished with my studies, I said, you know what? I don't think I want to stay up here in Amsterdam. I want to go back home. But I want to go back on radio, but I need to, you know, I don't want to jump right back into it. You know, I was away for about six to 7 years. I want to take my time. You know, I need a break. Basically, I just wanted a break. And then I just took some time for myself, and then the opportunity came up that they needed someone for the morning. I was like, you know.
You're not sure.
I'm not sure. It's not that I'm not a morning person, but I know the amount of work that it takes. You know, I did it with Bulldog, and I know the amount of work that it takes, especially now that it's my show. So it's a lot more work.
And before we continue with the interview with Super Kid, here is my number 3 pick of the week.
Yeah. This is the best thing we ever did as a group. You put in work? He's a champion. 500. We only deal with champ. Take it out.
Every day my mom would put food on the table. Sometimes things were rough, no TV, ain't no cable. Listen to my bars, oh, I mean scars. Flash is a winner, no lose, no draws. I'm trying to be the reason the young youths believe in. Let's live the life, I'm getting sick of dreaming. I decide to be my own man, hustle for my own grain. Went on my own road, I'm grown, now I understand.
Remember when I used to be weak? I remember when I used to be weak. But tell him now I'm alive. Back when I was down on my knees, couldn't find a way to get on my feet. But tell him now I'm alive. I raise my hands cause I'm a champion. So raise your hand if you're a champion. I raise my hands cause I'm a champion. So raise your hand if you're a champion.
Word to my father, cause all the struggle, it just make me grind harder. Big dreamer, I'm a believer. Barack Obama, hats off to Barry Strumney, he was my motivator. The struggle is real, my grind is too. I grind to provide for my family like a man should do. Look, Michael Jordan, I'm a champion. My father coached me like Phil Jackson, Coach Kobe Bryant. Practice makes perfect, so keep training to become a man and live as a champion. Martin Luther, I'm a born king. Chris Webber, I'm gonna die as a king.
Remember when I used to be weak? I remember when I used to be weak. But tell him now I'm alive. Back when I was down on my knees, couldn't find a way to get on my feet. But tell him now I'm alive. I raise my hands cause I'm a champion. So raise your hand if you're a champion. I raise my hands cause I'm a champion. So raise your hand if you're a champion.
Yeah, it's been a minute, but I'm in it to win it. Like GSM minute to win it. I'm in it, never settling for sloppy seconds. If you ain't first, you last, I reckon. I stay clashing with the Titans, but deep down you know that I am legend. Never compromise your dreams, cause they can't see the big picture on a 12-inch screen. You green with envy, you green with envy. I'm just focused on my green. Staying humble, eyes on the Lord and praying for my team. You close-minded, I'm open-grounded with an open hand. I slap a child, you ain't making weight if I'm in the balance. Hidden from the ghetto, all I saw was madness. Crawling out the dungeon, but I'm in the palace. So it's young one, flash cash, my boy like phenomenon. We ain't moving to South Beach, but last I checked, we was champions.
And that was this week's number 3 video. Now let's kick it with Super Kid. So Super Kid,
Yes.
how did you get that name?
I mean, I always tell people there's 2 versions. There's the naughty version and there's the clean version.
The naughty version, please.
Oh my gosh! I mean, I don't know if you know if we have enough time for it, but let's just say my good friend, the cut creator DJ Outcast, I got the name. It was because of a girl, and I'll just leave it at that. So
you were super fast.
no, not really, but Outcast and I had the same mutual friend, and she introduced me one day to him as Super Kid, and then we met like a couple of years ago. Years after that, I should say, and then me and the girl hooked up, and she was like, "Oh, so that's why they call you Super Kid." So basically, I don't want to get too much into details, but that's basically how it was.
Okay, and who is your favorite radio host right now?
If I have to pick someone on the radio, locally or
Locally.
I would have to go with Dutty Sham. You know, I like Sham. I like those guys, what they do over there on the radio station, especially listening to the Sandbox, under the Sandbox tree, definitely gets me going. So
With their voices and everything.
yeah, but Sham, Dutty Sham, definitely could relate to him. So yeah, I like him locally on the radio, yeah.
Okay, and I know that everyone tells you about your weight and, hey, gives you ideas on diet plans and so forth. Is it difficult for you to hear people give you advice on something that you obviously know?
Yeah, I mean, it's not really difficult because I'm comfortable with who I am and what I am and the weight I am. Of course, I always try my best to lose weight and keep it down, and I just think like when I'm ready, it's gonna happen, you know. It's not like, the thing is, people think like I don't do anything about it, and I work on it on a daily basis, and it might not be as to their liking, but I know how I feel, and I know what I'm doing, and I feel the way that I'm going and how I'm doing it, it's working for me.
It's at your own pace.
It's my own pace, you know. And I'm not doing it to make anybody else feel good. It's about myself. So I'm working on it, and that's all they need to know. And when that time comes that they could really see the difference, then I hope that they're more supportive than being judgmental, because you know how it is here at St. Martin.
Correct.
1 minute you're big, the next minute you lose the weight,
You're sick.
You're sick.
Yeah.
You got something. So I really don't take it on. So as long as I'm comfortable and I feel good on how I am and how I look, then I don't think it's nobody's business.
Now, the ladies.
Ah.
Do you have a lot of ladies behind of you?
Yeah, I do have a couple of. Okay, I have a lot. I have a lot of fans, but I think it's because I'm a very open person. I'm very, you could say, charming. I'm easy to talk to, so that gets a lot of girls, you know, interested, and you know, they like to be around me. You know, people might see it a different way, but I know a lot of these female friends. I have a lot of female friends. A majority of the time, that's what we are. We're friends, and that's because they like being around me, they like talking to me, and they like getting advice from me. And usually that's about it.
Do you have a girlfriend?
Yes, I do.
Sorry, ladies. Okay, before we go, what would you like to leave the viewers with? What knowledge?
I get a lot of people asking me, hey, Super, you know, you've been doing this for such a long time. How do you keep doing it? And how are you so successful? I mean, I don't see myself as being a celebrity or successful. I just do what I love to do. And I just always tell people, if you want to do something, just always do something that you will wake up every morning and enjoy doing. You know, when you get out to that bed, and you head out that door, it's because this is something that I want to do. It's not something that you have to do, but this is something that you want to do. You enjoy doing it, and yeah, just do something that you love. You know, I mean, it's great to make money as well, doing something that you really love.
Exactly.
But just do something that you're passionate about, and this is what I love doing.
Well, Super, thank you very much for coming on the show.
You're welcome.
Kicking It with D. Okay, and you can catch Super Monday through Fridays with D, of course, from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. on Laser 101. You cannot miss it. Now, here is my top pick, number 2.
Oh yeah. Do it for the ladies, do it for the ladies. Yeah, you rubbing on my body, I'm kissing your tattoos. She been waiting on this loving cause it's past due. I just stay up on my hustle cause the cash rules. But soon as I go fill my bank, girl, I'm gon' pass through. All these other girls could talk, but you my main shot. All these girls tryna be models, but you been poppin'. And now you don't even try. Hop out the ride and I testify. Praise to the king cause you blessed in minds. You ain't concerned with these other guys. You're not concerned what they say about us. She gon' be there when the teeth in the bus. Know that I got you, I don't gotta ask. Grabbing your ass, love I will harass you. Turning the chapter, loving your laughter. Hustle, I get it by any means. If you trying, girl, I'm trying. I'm down to put in the time. Been traveling down this road and got my heart so cold. Know I could be a handful, you keep me on my toes. You know, you're such a blessing, ain't no telling what I do. To get back to you, to get back to you. Been traveling down this road that got my heart so cold. Know I could be a handful, you keep me on my toes. You're such a blessing, ain't no telling what I do. To get back to you, to get back to you. Yo, ex, he broke your heart and yeah, I took it. Tryna get in your kitchen, what you cooking? What you cooking, baby? You scoping out these women, they be looking. But I don't want most these women, they be crooked. Take a deep look in my eyes, you think that I'm lying. I showed you the same, baby girl, pour out this wine. Put on my chain, love how you shine. Know that I grind and I'ma make it. She down the ride and she patient. Your friends be thinking you going crazy, but you just stare at them in amazement. You know that I got you from the first time that I spot you. Swear that I needed a doctor. I'm no imposter. None of my exes could top you. Lil' mama, you are my rock. Investing my time together, we plot. Our SLS full of shots. Baby, just go ahead and pop it. For a real nigga that's watching. Been traveling down this road, it got my heart so cold. Know I could be a handful, you keep me on my toes. You know, you're such a blessing, ain't no telling what I do. To get back to you, to get back to you. Been traveling down this road, it got my heart so cold. Know I could be a handful, you keep me on my toes. You're such a blessing, ain't no telling what I do. To get back to you, to get back to you. And when we loving and touching, pull on your hair, push your buttons. My homies tell me I'm cuffed, it's nothing. I stare into your eyes, the way you twerk and you grind. No, I don't wait in lines, you're mine, baby.
And that was the number 2 pick. Coming up, I'm gonna let you guys know where the line. So the weekend is coming up and I know you want to party. So here's the line. This Saturday at Tantra Nightclub, the Illuminated Black Party with your girl Cecile. And on Sunday, take a boat trip with DJ King Kembe. And on Monday, who doesn't love the beach? So pick your spot and have fun. And we're going into the number 1 spot. Take a look.
Girl, good loving, yes, me have it insta. If you taste it once, you have to come back. You know, say your pum pum turn over, come over. Let me be your lover. Call me Casanova when I lay you on the sofa. Show me how a cute girl get dirty, 6:30. Give me your best worky worky. Do the Miley Cyrus, twerky, twerky.
Girl, come wine pan it up. Me why you green pan it up. Come wine pan me up. Take your time for me now. Kumbaya, 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 kumbaya. Me why you kumbaya, kumbaya. I good love in me deliver.
Come close to me like Jesus. If you know you're next to me, you have to know your purpose. I touch your heartbeat. No need to be nervous. One time, me want fi bang, 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 bang. Give me that, low, that. Say you want me, say you need me. She said, baby boy, come here and breathe me.
Come wine pan it up. Me why you green pan it up. Come wine pan me up. Take your time for me now. Kumbaya, 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 kumbaya. Me why you kumbaya, kumbaya. I good love in me deliver, lady. Soon as me touch down, you may want to ride with me. Come here, let me lay you down and have a couple little pretty babies. See, you know me why you act naughty. Nobody talk about no bed. Let me get the car keys. So you get ready, beat up. Tell your pussy can't speak. This kind of love is so sweet. Kumbaya, 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 kumbaya.
And that was the number 1 pick. The time has come to say goodbye. So I would like to thank my special guest, Super Kid, for joining me today on the show. And I would like to thank my sponsors for making this possible. And don't forget the line, people. I will definitely see you there. I'm your host, Dee, and stay tuned till next week with Kickin' It with Dee.